Welcome back, everyone, to the long-awaited Randall update. Yay!
Woohoo!
Snaps for Randall. I am your Ghouls Trip guide, Ivy.
And I'm your other Ghouls Trip guide, Hannah, and with our special guest, Randall.
And his immaculate beard.
Yeah, it's so beautiful. Check it out. High
It
definition.
it truly is. So we know it's been a while since our video where we announced that we were getting him when we did the whole contest voting on our Instagram, but he hasn't been too exciting. We tried giving him some more time. We're gonna each share our experiences with him. I'll go first because I had him first, then Hannah will kind of tell you what happened. And then we are gonna do a little long distance Estes method session, which is where I will ask the questions. Hannah will be listening to the spirit box through headphones of some kind, so she can't hear the questions I'm asking to Randall. And we'll see if Randall gives answers through the spirit box. Fingers crossed.
We'll see. I mean, last time we did this with a haunted doll, it was very, it worked.
It worked, and I think that video is gonna come out after this one. So if this one's kind of a dud, just please check out the next time we do this Estes method.
Stay tuned for the next one because that was something.
Yeah, there's a reason we want to do this again. So a quick little bio about Randall for anyone that might not have seen our previous video. Hannah.
That was my alarm. It was my alarm to get ready to do this video, but we did it early.
I mean, we're on time, I guess, ish.
Wonderful.
So the letter that came with Randall when we ordered him on eBay said, "Meet Randall. Randall was always known for being a clown and always..." Oh, Hannah literally has the printed out version.
To like model it with Randall. Wow, check it out.
This way, if he was going to be like the next Annabelle, he had all the stuff, but
yeah, they wrapped it really tight, so there's like a hole in it, and like trying to keep it all preserved.
Preserved in case he becomes famous.
Exactly.
So yes, they said, "Meet Randall. Randall was always known for being a clown and always joking around. He started to not be taken seriously about a lot of things. He was popular, smart, and fairly responsible for himself until his mom died. The university he was attending thought Randall was trying to get out of finals by going to his mom's funeral. They wouldn't let Randall, and he kept crying, trying to get them to understand. Eventually, they let him go to it, and Randall was able to see his mother one last time, but when he saw her in her casket, he had a rush of power travel through him, and he could see his past clearly from his mom's point of view. Randall isn't sure what it is, but he has always had it since that day. Randall ended up passing away from a head-on collision, but he has accepted that he is dead. Randall is super cool to be around and is a wealth of knowledge. Randall can pass down his power if he wants or lend it to you in times of need, so being on Randall's good side is needed. Randall sometimes turns on the oven or TV when I'm not around, and I've found my doors unlocked sometimes. If you feel drawn to this spirit, then he is all yours. Many blessings, love and light."
Love and light.
And that is supposedly Randall.
Yes, that was his tragic backstory.
It is a little bit on the sad side, but the people liked him. The people voted for him. He won everyone over with his beard and amazing sense of style.
Charming good looks.
Very charming. I feel bad because I kept calling him like a cowboy, but he definitely looks more like hobo.
Yeah, I don't know, like cowboy or
the hat's not a cow. I think it's the hat. It's very much a hobo like bucket type hat. Yeah, it's not really a cowboy hat, and it's got like notches taken out.
He has cute suspenders though. They're like a green.
They're very nice.
I don't know what he is. Maybe we could ask him what he is. Wait, like his career, like what he studied in college.
He did go to university.
What was your university degree in?
So we are going to have a blog post all about this on the ghoulstrip.blog website. I'm going to go ahead and read my entry from it. And this is my experience with him. We did film a little bit of the investigative stuff we did, but it wasn't very exciting, so we're just gonna do it all right here and talk about it right here.
Mm-hmm.
So I said something I noticed right away, other than his immaculate beard, was that I kept calling him Walter and didn't even
Mm-hmm.
notice. This was odd considering we had been posting and texting about Randall for weeks until he arrived, and it was the name I saw him as. Immediately after I took him out of the package that he arrived in, an amethyst crystal sitting in a shadow box on the wall in the room suddenly fell, and it was actually one of these coffin shelves back here. And it was like the second I took him out of the plastic, the second I opened it and took him out, it just boop, right onto the floor,
Just
which was
booped.
weird. It had been in that shelf for a while. There was like sometimes things have fallen out of it if like a door slams or something, but
Mm-hmm.
I don't know, that doesn't really happen much, and it was weird timing. There was nothing else that could have caused it. Um, I did pick up some light EMF spikes from him while trying to investigate, but got no results from attempted EVP sessions, and I had no success with flashlight communication or REM pods or anything like that.
Mm-hmm.
I did decide to let him sleep across from me at night for a few nights as well, and I experienced nothing spooky late at night. No odd dreams about
Mm-hmm.
Randall and his powers or anything. I think on one of the nights I left a sleep app running on my phone that like records, but I didn't get like I'm Randall or anything. So nothing from that. And
Pass me
then
a blanket. It's cold down here. Like,
can I sleep in bed with you?
it's not Jacob. He would never ask that.
Oh, it's not Jacob?
Jacob, if Jacob's the haunted doll from last video who was like a womanizer.
Yeah, he was a little scandalous.
Too scandalous.
Yeah, and then after that experience I had with him, and I did have him for like I know initially we said we would each just have him for like a week or so, but we each had him for a few weeks.
Yeah, I've
Um,
had him for over almost 2 months now.
we tried. We wanted things to happen and to be cool. Nothing really happened. Based on that experience I had with him, I felt like if there was anything going on with him, it could have been more residual. I didn't get anything that hinted at an actual spirit attachment. And then I said that he is going to Hannah, where he will likely be staying as his permanent home, which he is.
Yes, he's been
And that,
vibing with me.
and that was my time with Mr. Randall or Walter, whatever his name is.
Whatever his name is, but I was pulling up my blog post because I wrote something small as well. So my experiences with Randall, he arrived at my house the beginning of February with another haunted doll who we'll talk about. You'll see in another video. I did several investigations with him. I captured only a few slight EMF spikes, but there's no EVPs on the digital recorder. I tried using the spirit box, that didn't work. And then I tried using my REM pod to see if it would go off, that didn't work either. I tried, I put him with some crystals. I moved him around. I like put him in front of the TV. There's a TV on the side. I would like leave the house and put him in front of the TV and keep the door shut and lock it or unlock it or something. And I'd be like, okay, don't turn on the TV or open the door. Oven hasn't turned on, TV hasn't turned on, doors didn't open. I mean, he just, I, nothing else happened. I mean, the few EVP spikes maybe, but that could have been something else in the air because it was just random.
Yeah, that's how
Like
they kind of were.
yeah.
It wasn't like in response to questions. They weren't
Mm-hmm.
very strong. They were very, very like up to the second, maybe third light at the most. So
Yeah, because I while you were talking, I had this on. And I was just like putting it near him. It was zeros. It's nothing. Yeah, so absolutely nothing besides a few small EMF spikes that could be debunked as something else.
yeah,
So that's why we want to try the Estes method today to see if we can get anything. Because like I said, last time we were super successful with with another haunted doll we had. But even if Randall is not haunted, he's still beautiful. He's still our son, and we love him.
he's still my son.
Mm-hmm. Look at him. How can you not love this face? Model.
Truly model-esque.
Yep. So if you want to start the Estes method, let me move around the camera and get all this situated.
Okay.
So I won't be able to hear Ivy. I'm taking my headphones out. I'm taking them. I'm like unplugging them so Randall can hear, or I'll put them around him. These are soundproof, and then this is after we're done. Actually, let me just play an example of what I'll be hearing the entire time.
Scanning FM.
So it's what I'll be hearing the entire time. Just static radio noise.
Sounds so nice.
Yeah, it gets pretty loud in your ears. So like I won't know what I'd be saying. I'm also moving the camera down to him, and I'm not looking at the screen. So when
Read my
when you're
lips or anything.
yeah, so when you're done, just text me so we can. Or I'll just be like staring into space for like 5 hours. All right. Let me get all situated. Oh, you can see my awesome pajama pants. I have some flannel on today. And my friend Margot drew this.
Absolutely amazing fit. And I like that you kind of match Randall.
Oh, yeah. Oh, mom son matching.
Wow.
All right. Bye, Ivy. I'm taking you out.
Bye. All right. Hannah just gave me a thumbs up. I'm going to pull up my questions for Mr. Randall. So, is there anyone here with me and Hannah right now? Would you like to talk?
So far, there's absolutely nothing happening. It's just static.
Do you have a name? Is your name actually Randall? Is the story about you true that your mother died in a car crash? If so, I'm sorry to hear that.
Still nothing.
Can you try really hard to speak through that device Hannah's listening to? They said you attended university. What were you going there for?
This is the quietest I've ever heard a spirit box.
Hannah wants to know if you like where she is keeping you. No, really, MF spikes. Is there anything else you'd like to tell us? Anything at all? No EMF spikes either. I'll try and ask you a couple more times. Do you have a name? Is your name Walter? Or Randall? Or something else? I don't know if I should keep going.
The only thing I heard come through just now, it sounded like someone said, "Come on."
Was that for me? Come on. They also said on eBay that you were a little bit of a clown. You were kind of funny. Is that true?
A house? It was a woman's voice.
Do you like Hannah's house? Is all that
It sounded
stuff
like the same woman's voice went, "Huh."
Is all that stuff that they said on eBay not really true? Are you someone else?
That's nice. The same woman's voice.
I wonder if it's looping channels. Let me text Hannah. Is it looping on the same channel? For the same woman's voice?
Are we done? That was a man's voice.
So it's not looping on the same channel, which is interesting for the woman's voice. What's your name? If you're not Walter or Randall. Is there anything you want to say? Are you a woman? Well, this is your last chance to try and say anything to us.
Janice?
Is your name Janice? That device that's sitting on your lap, can you make the light on it go off? The screen will light up red. Janice is a nice name. How old are you, Janice?
My knee got really, really cold all of a sudden. There was a temperature drop on this thing.
All right. Was that you, Janice?
It's like freezing right here.
That's cool because I just asked if she could interact.
Are you cold? What the fuck? It was the same woman's voice.
So I asked her to interact with the device, and you made it cold. So that's something, yeah.
Thank you.
Oh. You're welcome. Are you upset that people think it's the wrong spirit with this item? Are you his mom? Are you attached to this doll, or are you just maybe wandering through? Are you still there, Janice? I know it can be hard to probably speak through the spirit
Back
box.
to just regular static and the normal interference of the looping.
Well, it was nice talking to you. Tell Hannah we can call that good. Bye.
Well, I need to check something real quick. My leg is so cold. Let me do a temperature in the area. 33. That was so weird.
I'm wondering if it could be Randall's mother, or the way that they just like didn't respond for a while, and then it was just like, hey, hello, it's me, Janice. I'm wondering if it's just like an entirely different spirit, or it's possible that they just kind of happened to be passing by as we were doing this, or
That
something.
might have been. Yeah, because that was so weird. My
I'm
leg
trying
is
to
like,
think of like a Janice I know that passed away, but
I don't know. That was so weird. And then it literally said, like, it freaked me out because it said, "Are you cold?" in that woman's voice. And I was like,
just after that happened, or just before that happened, before your leg got cold, I had asked them to try and interact with the device sitting on his lap, and I was like, you can make the light go off. And it was after that that you were like, my leg's cold. So that's kind of weird.
and now my leg isn't cold anymore. I moved him away. Are you cold? I mean, you're not like warm. I mean, I don't expect him to have a body temperature, but like,
not.
that was interesting. And it wasn't like bad. It was just like, whoa. That's why it kind of like made me jump, because I was like, wow, my leg's cold. And then immediately the voice was like, "Are you cold?" And I was like, what the fuck? A little bit.
That's weird. Yeah, I'm wondering if this was maybe just like some random spirit, or if it is related to the doll. I don't know.
Maybe because we were just asking questions that had it open.
Yeah, I mean,
That's the thing, because
always possible.
yeah, anything's possible, because like we said, like nothing happened previously, so why now? It could have been something totally random passing through, like, oh, they talking to me? Like,
yeah, anytime we used any devices prior, nothing.
Did
so
this light up at all?
Nope.
Yeah, I don't.
But it was after I asked them to try and light it up and interact with it that your leg got cold, which
is true.
Cool.
Interesting. Very interesting, Randall. Huh. That was
very
weird.
Interesting. Yeah.
We can put this as a possible, maybe.
We'll leave the door open.
Yeah, that was weird.
That was
so strange.
I almost stayed up early too, because I asked first few questions, and nothing happened. So I was like, well, and I was about to text you, and then all of a sudden you said something.
Did any of what I said like go with a question besides like, am I cold?
Um, I think one of them kind of I'd asked a little bit like, "Oh, do you like where you're staying?" and da da da, and then eventually said something about a house.
Hmm.
So, I don't know. It's always hard with the spirit box too, is it's like
Yeah, it's hard to hear
how
sometimes.
and how easy is it for them to communicate through it? So
Mm,
it's hard. Like, I don't want to try and stretch. And if there's like a relevant answer to a question, that I asked, minutes ago, I don't want to try and make a connection if there's not. But at the same time, like,
mhm.
who knows what it's like for them? So,
And plus, I think it's usually like one word comes through, but the fact that the same woman voice said, "Are you cold?" And it was
and that
like,
was
it
just
wasn't,
felt it and just after I
yeah,
interact with that device. So I don't even know if that was because of, the doll because I asked them to interact with the device, so they might have just been doing that and that created a cold spot in that area.
that was really weird because like it was just, it felt like my knee was against like a bag of ice. Like if you hurt your knee and you put ice on it, I was like, what's that? So that's why I don't know if you saw, I was like touching this leg and I was like touching this one. I was like, why is it so cold?
Why is
But
it like different?
yeah, the same woman's voice came through, but it was on different stations. It was like Janice, and then Are You Cold? And then I think it said, I forget what else the voice said, but and then there was like a guy voice a few times, but the guy voice said the name was Janice. I think I can't remember, but it
Interesting.
was two voices I kept hearing.
So I wonder if it is like Randall and his mom, possibility number one.
Oh,
Possibility number two, is that it's a female spirit attached. Possibility number three is that
mhm.
this female spirit just kind of wandered through and was like, sure, I'll chat a little.
Yeah, let's
And then
chat and see what's up.
possibility number four, it's nothing.
Yeah, past number
So,
4, maybe I just got like cold all of a sudden. I don't know. We got to be
uh,
skeptical of these things
who knows? Yeah.
because also I feel like the temperature went down 2 degrees, but that could also like it's 2 degrees,
Yeah.
and I feel like if if it was something spiritual, I feel like this would at least pick something up if it was interacting with it. But it
Yeah.
was still just really weird. That was strange.
Very odd.
It made me jump a little bit because I was like, not my body, no.
I think you're possessed now, Hannah.
My left kneecap might be. It feels like I had ice on it. Like it feels so weird right now.
I have this doll sitting by me. What if this is Janice?
It could be. Put it on your kneecap and see what happens. Any cold? Anything? See, this
Nope.
is when that temperature gun you have would come in handy.
Uh-huh.
Because I don't have, all I have is like this measures temperature, but I want to like
Uh-huh.
point it and see. But
Oh,
so I guess we can conclude Randall. At first, I was gonna say nothing, like 0, but maybe
something just happened.
something happened.
And
It was
we'll update this on the blog too.
yeah.
We're
We'll update the blog. And since I'm keeping him, we'll probably do maybe in another few weeks something else to see, or like I'll just keep seeing. Because I was thinking, I've had him for 2 months. I might send him back to you to see if anything else happens for you. Like we can like keep
might
him
as
for extended
well.
period because we could keep this ongoing. Because at first we thought nothing was going to happen because nothing happened. We're gonna like, oh, just we'll keep him. But since something happened, I want to send him back to you now and see if I want to do the Estes method, me asking the questions now,
Uh-huh.
and then
We'll
you.
switch. And I have a different version of
Mm,
the spirit box. I have the
mhm.
SB7. So
Yeah. So I think next week I'm gonna send him to you now so we can. I'm curious because at first, like I said, I didn't think he was haunted. Now, maybe. Well, I'm glad this video turned a little more interesting than I thought it was because we were just sitting there in silence and all of a sudden, like
I
something.
also just realized I play bird videos on our computer.
Oh,
For
I saw that. I was like, what are you
They've
watching?
been playing this. I don't watch bird videos in my free time. I have a little bit of a life, but
Are
my
you sure? Exposed.
mean, just ghosts. And then literally I like have another maybe haunted doll sitting over here and it's
Yeah,
yeah.
but I guess we can conclude this video as to be continued.
To be continued. She'll mail me Mr. I kept calling him Walter too, Walter Randall.
Yeah, Walter Randall.
whomstever it is.
She is.
Janice.
Yeah, Janice now. So that
Yeah.
was the name that came up. But, yep. So thank you all for tuning in, and please be on the lookout for a future other haunted doll video we did as a collaboration. And also
Can't wait for that other one
that
because
one's
that
crazy.
Estes
Yeah.
Method session was wild.
Yeah, that one was. I feel like that one we were like also free, like oh my god, but like this one kind of freaked me out more.
This
'cause
one
something,
just
like
this one
it
the
was
other
weird.
video I feel like we expected things to happen.
Yeah, this one I didn't expect to see.
And then
like,
this one we expected nothing.
yeah,
So
that's why I was just like my kneecap here. Like it's just so yeah. Keep on lookout for the
it could just be
collaboration
your
video.
old age, Hannah. Your old age is getting to you.
That is true. I do be like 95 years old.
Can confirm.
True.
All
Yep.
right. So thank you everyone for watching. Check out the blog and all of this on the blog, and stay tuned for maybe some more Randall shenanigans and other
Yes.
haunted doll shenanigans.
And other Ghouls trip shenanigans.
Bye.
Bye.